What's up guys, Bluddshed here, bringing you a Diablo 3 1 to 70 seasonal leveling start. This is in the patch 264 season 16 era. Now this is what I do every season. I'm going to try to make a cohesive video so you guys can follow for the new returning players or anybody that maybe never had a strat before. I'm also going to include my 1 to 70 from season 15. We did that in under 2 hours in a 4-man group. So that'll be in the description. The graphic I'm looking at the whole video that I made last night is going to be in the description as well. Also, I'll bring it up on screen here so you guys can screenshot it on your phones if that's what you're watching on. All right, so time's up. We're going to create a seasonal character. The season is live. Let's do it. Let's do it. Go, go, go. Wizard, seasonal, hardcore or softcore. Make sure to set it to whatever you're doing. Create character. We're going to go to game settings. If you're a new player, you can jump right into adventure mode directly every single season. They bypass campaign. Click on adventure, start game. We're going to log in, let the game know that this is our seasonal character and we're here and it's registered. Okay. At this point, you're going to hit F1 on PC or on console. Just bring up your menu and you're going to equip whatever cosmetics you like. Pets are important for the gold pickup. Perfect. And then we're going to run and grab our follower weapon. There's a Templar in every act. Just run to him. You can grab the Templar's item, or you can grab the Scoundrel if you're playing a Demon Hunter. We're going to quickly log out and go do the Challenge Rift. Now, if you're solo or in a group, it doesn't matter. They're both good options. The Challenge Rift is right here. To note, if you're a new player, you have to have done at least a GR level 1. At least one GR one time, at least on level 1. And it'll unlock this for the season. So you still have time. The season doesn't start till the 18th for us here. So get in and do that. Also, if you're in a 4-player group and the Challenge Rift character is using Unity, it can really screw you guys over on your start. So just make sure you look at the build beforehand, whatever week, whatever season you're in. Make sure that the character doesn't have Unity because it'll actually just kill all of you guys and it makes it really inefficient. So log in, do the Challenge Rift. Once you're done with the Challenge Rift, go back to adventure mode, set it to hard difficulty on hardcore. If you're on softcore, you can go as far as Torment. I recommend Masters. Masters pretty chill. Different classes have different strategies every season. So at this point, you would roll blood shards, okay? If that's what your character is doing. Like if you're a barb, you would probably roll blood shards at level 1. You get some really cool items, or monk. If you're like a wizard like me, you're probably going to wait till level 27 to roll shards. Or you might, right? Or Demon Hunter, you might wait as well. So at this point, you would roll shards if possible. Other than that, you're going to go do a boss bounty. Magda and Zoltan are the best. We got Zoltan, perfect. I'm going to go do him really quick. So, you want to kill him and his ads. You want to kill the ads first, at least the first ad, right? You get this crazy level explosion bonus when you kill the golems or any ads, right? From Magda or Zoltan. So you'll see almost right away once we kill this guy. We're going to get this nice AoE burst here. Almost. There we go. Boom. Nice explosion. And we killed the other golem with our level up bonus. And I got my spender, so I'm just going to sit here and burn Zoltan down. Boom. And just like that, we're level 3. We got 3 items. It has to be a boss tied to a boss bounty. Like as I say, kill Zoltan or whatever. Every act has one, right? So this act has Malthael. You can see the boss. It has to be attached to it. You also get a Diabolic Horde, 3 more items. So we're pretty decked out already, and that's why we do it. You get some good items, and it's a good start, and it's really fast and effective, especially Zoltan. If you're in a 4-player group, everybody should log in separately, and whoever gets Zoltan, you teleport to that person. From here, you would lower the difficulty back to hard. If you're on hardcore, you have to log out. But if you're on softcore, you can just do it from the menu. This is where we have branching paths for solo and for groups. For solo, you would go to the Halls of Agony. The best one is to do Halls of Agony 3 until you're like in your high 20s, early 30s. And then you would go to Fields of Misery. And what you're going to do is Massacre bonuses if you're solo. And that's basically just killing mobs in a chain. You don't have to actually kill the mob to get your Massacre, to keep it up. You just have to... We're leveling fast already. You just actually have to tag them. So Poxfalls is a really good item to roll to get that. Or like ranged attacks, pets, all kinds of stuff. So you can see we got 29 kills. the more and more kills you get, the higher the multiplier you get for XP. So I'll do one massacre bonus just to show you guys. This is the best. To prevent burnout and boredom, you can do all the halls, you can do the cathedral, the festering woods, you can a lot of the Act 1 places, the Weeping Hollow, if you don't want to burn out. So this is a really good option for that. And I'm just gonna let it drop here so you can see the bonus. Boom, XP baby. Also, if you're doing this during the Darkening of Tristram season, which would be a season start in January, which is happening in season 16 here, instead you can also go to the Darkening. And the Darkening is really, really good. The first 4 levels are what I would recommend. The first 4 levels give you really good loot, and you're gonna get some insane density there. So I'll run to the Darkening just to kind of show you. It's if you don't know about the Darkening, I did a hardcore playthrough. Maybe I'll try to remember to put that in the description as well. But it's like a Diablo 1 themed retro event. So this is only in January. This is gonna drive me crazy if I don't click it. And there's just really a lot of density in the first 4 levels. I would just do the first 4 levels and repeat. I found this to be the fastest method just because of the items you get. Normally when you do massacre bonuses, you kind of stay behind, you fall behind in gear specifically. And not with this event, right? So you stay up on gear and you're getting crazy massacre bonus. We're already at 22. I think the halls we were in the 30s or whatever. So this is what I would recommend if it's a Darkening season. And again, you don't have to kill them. You can see the bonus. You just tag. So range classes are really good. Now, obviously, you can just play through the whole event. You can just wander aimlessly and do massacre bonuses all over the world. You're going to have, make sure your fun factor is really high. That's going to be important, right? Just have fun. If you're in a group, you would go to the halls as well, but you guys would go together to 3 and 2 and even 1, and then you would just level there and stay together, stick together and just keep killing things and leveling. As soon as you hit level 8, solo or in a group, you're going to come over here to the blacksmith. It's really cheap to make a 2-hander. You can make a 2-handed bow or you can make a 2-handed axe, and I'll show you. Pretty solid item altogether, and it's really cheap, right? Just 4 materials of each, and you should have that just by the mobs that you kill and things like that. So from the Templar weapon, this is a 112% damage increase. From here, you're gonna check back every 5-ish levels for weapon upgrades. Weapon upgrade is the most important thing while leveling. Make sure to put red gems in your weapons if you get them, red gems in your helms for XP. And that's just the most important thing. You're gonna go back, level. Around levels 10 to 15, you wanna check the fence vendors. They're called fence in every town, right? So you don't see them over here because in Act 1, they're back here. Check the fence vendors. We're gonna be looking for plus damage rings and amulets. I like to wait. They become available at 7 for rings, 10 for amulets. I like to just wait. Things are usually happening really fast. I got my weapon upgrade at level 8. I don't really need the damage as of right now once we make this weapon. So around levels 10 to 15, depending if we're in the middle of a massacre chain or we're about to do a cursed chest, keep your eye open for cursed chest events and cursed shrine events. They give you a lot of XP. It just depends. So levels 10 to 15, come back to town, look for rings and amulets, and then we're gonna switch it up again. We're gonna start thinking about adding more massacre runs, like you might wanna add the Fields of Misery. The Fields of Misery you don't do right away because the mobs are so far apart. You need like movement speed or some kind of teleport dash charge ability. So if you have your movement speed ability, then you can start thinking about the fields. Otherwise, I would stick to halls until later on. That's why we switch in later, because later you'll have more abilities. For groups, at levels 10 to 15, once you go back, you get your rings and amulets and all that stuff, and you guys are restocked and ready to rock, then you would just do rifts basically the rest of the way. That's what we did, and it worked out great. Just getting a lot of magic find, lots of items and stuff like that, just XP, just working together, killing things, and being efficient. You're gonna repeat this whether you're solo doing massacres or groups doing rifts until level 40, at which case you're going to craft a 2-handed weapon. I would refer to each individual class for the weapon you should make, but usually 2-handed maces, 2-handed staffs, and things like that. So we'll make a mace for this example. And you want to make something at level 70. You're like, yo, Blood, how can I craft level 70 items at level 40? Well, the Challenge Rift bag gives you 10 DBs, so you can unlock your professions to max before you hit 70, right? You're going to use those 10 DBs. And you actually have DBs to spare, so if you want to cube something, you can do that. And we have I'll put a Can I Cube video in the description as well. So what we're looking for on the weapons is something with CC, slow, stun, freeze. So this has 2% chance to slow. This is perfect. You want to leave on the crowd control because look at all these options: fear, blind, stun, freeze, chill, slow, all these options. If you leave this here and you just roll the other thing is life after kill, or it could be XP or whatever. If you just reroll that, there's only a few options, right? And if you get life on hit on your weapon, there's actually only a 1 in 3 chance to get reduced level requirement, right? So we're gonna roll this, boom. And what this does is it's letting us equip this pre-level 70. You can equip it as early as level 40. Wow, we just got a 29. So there goes my RNG for the season. Forget about it for season 16, man, but I can equip this at level 41. So just like that, boom, we can equip this at level 41, a level 70 item. That's actually insane, okay? So we would level like normal, everything we're doing till level 41. At level 41, once we equip this level 70 item, we're gonna wanna set it to a minimum of T1, minimum, right? I've gone as high as T6 if I have multipliers, like if you have LTK boots, if you have like the Band of Might on Barb and your multiplier. It depends on what items, the corresponding legendaries you have. But at this point, yeah, you would go from T1 to T6. At least you'd be on T1 the rest of the way. It's just like an insane damage increase. So that's what I do, and that's what I did. We've had massive success, whether I was solo or in a group. I was hitting around 2 hours, 1 to 70 every single season. You can run bounties at level 23. By the time you're done at level 24, you can get a cane set from bounties or a Born set. And it's the Ring of Royal Grandeur season, so you only have to wear 2 pieces this season around. So you can do that. That's a strategy. I absolutely hate doing bounties until I have all my movement abilities, but it's possible you can do that. You can also save your challenge rift bag for the Custerian start. Yo, Blood, what is the Custerian start, man? So I'm gonna kind of zoom ahead and kind of try to explain it to you guys. All right, so the Custerian armguard start goes like this. You never open your challenge rift bag. You leave it pending in your inventory or in your mailbox, whatever. You level to 34, never claim your bag, right? Once you hit 34, you go back to town. You unequip your pet. I would unequip all my gear, honestly. Like, you don't want any gold pickup radius. It'll ruin the whole thing. Take off everything, you know, have no gold pickup radius anywhere. Go stand in the dark corner of the act somewhere. And you open up your challenge rift bag and you walk away. Kind of like how that worked right there. I clicked on that and ran away. And this is what a challenge rift bag looks like if you don't know. You get 4.6 to 4.9 million gold, DBs, blood shards, all that stuff. So when you run away from your bag after you click open, all this stuff is sitting on the floor, right? So what you do is you pick up your blood shards without picking up your gold. I've done it a few times. It's a little weird, but it's always worked out. So you kind of walk at a certain angle and pick up the blood shards. Once you get the blood shards, you run away. The reason why we got to level 34 is because that's when Custerian armguards start dropping, and they give you XP for the amount of gold you pick up. So we start rolling bracers and try to get it. Okay, this is what normally happens when I do it, right? This is what happens. I never get it. If you were to get the Custerian, right, you would equip it and then pick up the gold, and you'll instantly jump from level 34 to like 44. This is so much XP. I think Xanthus has a video showcasing the exact thing, and I'll put it in the description. I'll just have the description just lit with things and stuff. So I don't personally like this method because it does require a lot of RNG. I did do this one season, and the season we did it, we held our challenge rift bags, and we were praying that somebody just got a natural drop for it. Like, we're like, what if somebody just gets it? You know, there's 4 of us here. If somebody gets the bracers, we can just put on the bracers, open up our bag, get 10 levels. You can trade on PC, so you can't do this on console, I guess. You throw the bracers on the ground, somebody else picks them up, right? Equips the bracers, opens up their bag, and then we just share the bracers. So that actually worked out. Someone got the bracers, and we just shared them, and we all got 10 free levels. So that was pretty cool. You can't equip the legendaries to level 16, so I guess you're sacrificing not too many levels, like 16 to 34. Not having that multiplier, especially if you're like a barb or something that uses like a level 1 multiplier, or Crusader has really good level 1 options. And we're going to cover all those options in the starter videos, but I just wanted you to be aware of the different strategies and stuff like that, so you guys know you have the knowledge, and hopefully you can just, whatever makes you happy, man. You can play the campaign, you can just do whatever, wander, do a little bit of all the tactics, you know. So let me know what you guys think. Make sure to follow me up above at twitch.tv/bloodshed. I'm going to be streaming there all season long, all preseason. Even if I'm sick, man, I don't know. I've been sick a lot. I got to stop going out. We got to just stay indoors where it's safe, chat. All right, it's safe in here. This is the Bloodshed, and I'm out of here. Peace.